What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Christian. I'm with my co-host Mario. This is Nothing But Sports Talk, the channel where we talk nothing but sports. Today, we got a lot of news, some NBA rumors, some NBA news. Um, Kyrie Irving reportedly wants out of Brooklyn, which that could be huge. Obviously, the first teams that were linked to it was Lakers and Knicks because they're linked to everybody apparently. But today we're just going to go through some trades and try and figure out what could possibly work out best for Kyrie Irving. And I don't know, we'll just talk about the situation. We also got some rumors about Rudy Gobert. There's some reports that he's expected, that the league expects him to go to Chicago, which that's a very big deal because, we made a video about this topic literally like last week, like 5 days ago. Is our first video on this channel. We're like 6 videos deep. Round of applause.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key, yeah, for sure. But yeah, no.
This
So
is
we're
big
just
news,
gonna.
though.
You say what?
It's like this is big news.
This is
From
big
both
news.
sides.
If it's true, and this was
Shake up the league a little bit.
And this was Mark Stein, who's that's a pretty trusted source, pretty well known.
And it's not only just him, but a lot of sources.
That's what I'm saying. It was like several
to like
people
the
today.
conclusion. Yeah, it's not just one. It's a lot of people that are coming to conclusions, expectations, for him to land in Chicago, which is obviously a Bulls fans we're gonna get on top of it as soon as we can.
Definitely. So yeah, this is pretty exciting news. Let's start off with Kyrie Irving though. Let's talk a little bit of Kyrie.
Honestly, I didn't expect this at all, to be honest. I feel like,
I did.
oh,
I'm not
honestly,
gonna lie.
I felt like I had mixed emotions about it because then after the season ended, they're talking about possibly not extending him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, I know he's gonna want to get extended, and obviously we know he wants to play with KD, but if he's not wanted, he's not gonna stay there.
Yeah, I just knew they weren't going to be able to reach an agreement on that contract because you can't demand another 4-year, 5-year max right after playing like 50 games. Like it doesn't even. That's not how this shit works. You got to at least be willing,
Yeah,
and especially after saying stuff like I'm not fully invested in basketball like I used to, and like saying like stuff like that.
You just don't see that kind of thing, especially as people that look up to you when you're hooping. Like just in general, like a lot of people look up to you as a hooper, and possibly you being their favorite player. You can't just go out there and say that's not my passion right now at the moment.
Yeah,
and he was pretty much playing part time, dude.
That's what I'm saying, like literally, and especially considering that I think Brooklyn's front office is upset, just mad at him about a lot of how the season went last year, and
How he went about it.
Yeah, he definitely went about it the wrong way, and honestly, Harden really left because of him, and they chose Kyrie over Harden. So it's like you're gonna play part time. Yeah, it's just like
KD's probably gonna get unhappy too. So we don't know what's going on over there because he wants to play with Kyrie.
Yeah,
so it's gonna mix a lot of things up.
And Brooklyn, they put a lot of dip on one chip, bro. They went all in.
They went all in. They even got Ben over there, dude.
Bro, if Kyrie
you didn't even get to play with him.
Yeah, if Kyrie walks and then Harden, you had to get rid of him, bro. They're in a tough situation. KD and Ben Simmons, it's not a squad, bro.
Fuck, dude. No, hell no. They don't got nothing, dude. They're fucked. That's the fucked up part of it too, because he pretty much caused all this. If we're being honest, like Kyrie literally caused all this.
He literally, like, bro, you could have just. Like, don't get me wrong. That vaccine mandate was the most like stupid thing. It's
stupid, possible. Yeah.
It was so freaking stupid, but
it was the most dumbest thing I've ever heard, dude. Literally.
But at the same time, Kyrie Irving, at some point, you gotta just abide by the rules. Like we all have to abide by a dumb rule at some point in our life.
Literally, like you might as well do it, dude. Just get fucking over with.
Yeah, like you might just do it. Like I think. That always happens. Like
I was like, hold on.
That happens once per episode at least.
I was all right, my bad. We'll just have to that shit down. Dude, I was like, hold on, did we cut it off? My whole phone went dark. Because when the season ended, Kyrie came out saying that he didn't want to go anywhere. He wanted to be in Brooklyn. And
He does
then
that everywhere he goes, though.
literally, I
Literally,
remember I saw a video of him staying in Boston, but he was going to be here for a long time,
he did
and
it
he
in
was only there
Cleveland
for a
too.
year. He did it in Cleveland when he
But
signed that extension.
all right.
But yeah, he was saying that, and then they got swept. So they did. I mean, don't get me wrong, most of those games are pretty close games,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, you couldn't really get a game out of Boston. You couldn't win the first round. You're the only team in the playoffs that got swept, which is that's not a good look. And honestly, the way the
Forward.
team's
Oh,
looking,
forward.
the way the team's looking, dude, they're not set up to compete. Not even in
Nah,
the East, if we're being honest.
I don't even
And
think.
now that he's probably gone, and they're gonna have Ben and freaking KD, nah, hell no,
Yeah, I mean
dude.
they. Huh? What's up? Bud?
You know what's heard of as a dark horse for Kyrie?
Who?
The Clippers,
No, I don't think that's a dark
dude.
horse. I think that's the number one
That's a
to me.
possibility
It's the
because it
most.
says right here Knicks, Lakers, Knicks, Clippers, and it probably makes the most sense to be
It makes the
honest.
most sense. Like, I mean, why the fuck would he want to go down the street to New York? First of all, I mean, I know like he might
You
want
don't
to
want to be
stay.
on the law line, bro. Come on.
I mean, you just dealt with all that bullcrap in Brooklyn with the vaccine and stuff. Like, why would he want to stay in this in the city that did all that? But
He's well west.
I think he'll go to the like honestly. I think the most realistic as of right now from the teams that they're talking about, because obviously there's always that team that
Probably the
just pops up
Clippers.
out of nowhere. Like
Yeah, dude.
for all we know, he's gonna end up in like Toronto or some crap. But the
They
Clippers,
can pull a Kawhi. He's gonna have 1 year there in fucking bonds.
like literally, but the Clippers, they have legit like trade. They have a legit trade package. They got Norman Powell, Marcus Morris, Reggie Jackson. They can match that money
Dude,
pretty easily.
PG, Kawhi. Ooh,
Bro, Kyrie,
Zubac.
PG, and Kawhi. That's the best team in the league on paper.
Literally on paper.
On
Defensively
paper.
too, because Kyrie, when he wants to play defense, he could definitely play
And
defense.
that's the thing.
But
They can make up like Kyrie. He's not the greatest
Kawhi and
defender.
PG can catch up his
They can,
shit.
yeah, they can make it up for him for sure, and he can just play offensively. Let's pull up some trade. Let's now that we're talking about that, I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna try something different today, guys. We are going to hold on. I probably should have figured it out before. Okay, there we go.
Clippers likely path to get Kyrie Irving requires some top 10.
Boom. So you can see that.
Oh, okay.
All right, bet. Let's pull up Brooklyn. There we go. And we're gonna pull up. What do you want to do first? You want to do New York? See what they can.
We'll go from we'll start with LA. That way, so I feel like it's gonna be the easiest to.
Or the Clippers or Lakers?
Yeah, the Clippers. Clippers, then the Lakers, then we do New York.
Okay. Why isn't it letting
Dude,
me?
home.
Bro, I literally was just on here and it was letting me.
Oh, you can't even select on Kyrie? What the hell?
It won't let me select Kyrie. Yeah, that's weird.
Did you restart the page or no?
Let me refresh it right now. Brooklyn. Yeah, it's still not letting me. That's weird. It's because his contract is up, I guess, but not really. He has a player option.
Oh, what the hell?
That's whack.
It was letting you earlier, right?
Yeah, it was letting me earlier. Well, I mean, at least this can be something to look at. We can do the math. We're not dumb. We can add
No,
21 plus
yeah.
17. What do you think would be a good trade package for New York that Brooklyn would accept? Looking at this, has got to be
All right,
realistic.
so
Got to have those numbers
no,
correct.
yeah. So if you're talking New York, you're definitely gonna need a point guard back because you're gonna, like we talked earlier, you're definitely gonna need a Kemba Walker, Derrick Rose.
Mm-hmm.
You got Evan Fournier there still. You got Alex Burks, Nerlens Noel. Because New York's even with the salary cap, they're chilling. So they can definitely clear enough space to get Irving on the maximum contract. That's what they're gonna do.
If you're Brooklyn, do you prepare for the
But
departure
obviously
of
Brooklyn doesn't want to
KD?
get dude.
Because
Because KD wanted him there, dude.
the way I'm looking at it, if Kyrie leaves, KD is probably gone. Like I don't see a reason why he would stay. So like if I'm Brooklyn, do I try and go young? I already got young Ben Simmons.
Dude,
Do I so like for example, like
you
for
might
the
as well
Knicks,
just blow that shit up, dude.
for example, for the Knicks, I would go and grab Cam Reddish and try and pull off Emmanuel quickly and Cam Reddish with like Julius Randle and make that money work. I mean, I'd rather take that than
Yeah,
take on Kemba Walker and Derrick Rose and then be stuck with just those guys
yeah,
when
dude.
KD leaves.
Because dude, Brooklyn's stuck in a tough situation with them. Or no, Brooklyn's stuck in a tough situation because Kyrie and KD they went to Brooklyn so they could play with each other pretty much, and now they're fucked because they lost James Harden. Now they're gonna lose. They're definitely gonna lose Kyrie. He's out of there. Um, and then KD, dude, he was always talking about wanting to play with him, dude. So maybe that'll change his
I'm
opinion on wanting to be there.
I'm gonna put Ben Simmons because he has a similar contract. He's only $2 million off of Kyrie,
Hmm.
$33 million a year. So I'm gonna just put him. Um, so this doesn't work. Unless we use a trade exception. So they do have trade exceptions. We use the DeAndre Jordan trade exception, and that works. So Kyrie, replace Ben Simmons with Kyrie, obviously, but Kyrie
Hmm.
Irving for Julius Randle, Cam Reddish, and Emmanuel quickly.
Hmm.
I
And
think
then with
that's because now you're getting
no,
younger.
yeah, dude. And then like I said, they pretty much have to prepare for the worst. If we're being honest.
Yeah,
Because then with the Clippers, they would likely, in order for them to try to get Kyrie, they would probably have to have him opt in because they're over the luxury tax line and the hard cap for 2022, 2023.
yeah.
And the Clippers will need to send out 29 million, or between 29 and 45.8 million to the Nets or a third team if Irving is the only salary headed their way.
I mean,
So
if Kyrie's the only salary their way, they can literally just do Reggie Jackson or Norman Powell, and I
yeah,
think that would work.
and they also have Luke Kennard, who's still
We'd have
pretty young,
to
also. So
what the heck? Why isn't
because
it?
yeah, they for example, they'll probably have like Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson, possibly Luke Kennard or Marcus Morris. Or if they wanted some younger players, they could get Terrence Mann or Brandon Boston from them too to swing the deal.
Yeah, I can definitely
It's
see
all
them
depending
asking
on
for
the
Terrence.
yeah. So dude, if
Yeah,
they
see that
want to
that
go
trade is
young,
successful right there. So now they're getting Reggie Jackson, Norman Powell,
yeah,
Terrence
yeah,
Mann. That's a
and
package,
it's
bro.
literally just
That's a good trade
that's
for both teams, I think.
yeah, literally, and then that's also you'll getting Reggie Jackson back, to like him and Katie, obviously with
And, and
I
and
mean,
Norman Powell too. Norman Powell's legit.
Norman
And
Powell is
so
legit
is
too, and
Terrence
then
Mann.
Terrence Mann, yeah, that's I mean that still keeps them at least
that's a good trade, I think, for them.
yeah, it still
That's
keeps them relevant a little bit. So that would be a good trade.
now
And
for the notorious Lakers, who are somehow involved in every
dude,
single trade in the
how I
history.
don't get it.
This
All
is the
right,
only one that makes sense.
so
Russell
so
Westbrook
in order for
for
him to reunite with LeBron,
mhm.
he would have to opt in again because the Lakers realistically cannot clear that cap space to sign him themselves.
Yeah, no.
And the sign and trade would trigger the hard cap. That would make Kyrie definitely more difficult. So he would have to opt in also for that.
So you're telling me to have to give you Kyrie Irving and Seth Curry just to get Russell Westbrook? And that still doesn't even work. It's not enough money.
Mhm. Mhm.
Not
Dude,
happening.
He's definitely not going to Lakers, dude. They have to do a lot of maneuvering to freaking try to
Unless you're
get him
sending
there.
Anthony Davis, it's not going to work. And it
That's
defeats the
not. And
purpose of
then
trading for Kyrie Irving if you're just getting Anthony
literally,
Davis.
because
Yeah.
if you're trading for Kyrie Irving, you want to compete then, you know?
And Kyrie and LeBron's that's not a championship team, in my
Mm-mm.
opinion. Unless they do some crazy stuff with the depth, but that
Because they
team
had
is
like a little
literally,
rift, towards the end of his stint there in Cleveland. Remember how he was talking about
yeah.
like he finally has a guy that can look at it and be like, "Damn, you can take that shot too." You know how he was saying that shit.
Yeah. Kyrie has apologized
Dude,
about that
yeah.
shit though.
Yeah. So realistically, um, the best scenario would be the Clippers, which would be, dude, that's a squad. So that's defensively, offensively, dude. Wherever you want it, they're gonna give it to you.
Yeah, if the Clippers can pull that off, that's a scary team, bro.
'Cause that's the easiest path, dude, and he's still gonna end up in LA.
Let's see. So it was Norman Powell,
Reggie
I mean, really,
Jackson.
they can do Norman Powell and Marcus Morris straight up, and I think that would work. No, it wouldn't. They'd have to add Terrence Mann as well.
Yeah, they're probably gonna. Regardless, they're probably gonna ask for Terrence Mann regardless.
Yeah, so Terrence Mann,
Dude, they're all
boom.
buckets. So it's
So
like,
Marcus Morris, Norman Powell, Terrence Mann, but for Kyrie Irving. I keep thinking of the Ben, but it's not. Um, I think that works for both sides.
dude, that's a squad, dude. If the Clippers can do that, that's tough in the West. Dude, and I think the Clippers probably would have had a legit chance of going deep this year if they had Kawhi.
Yeah, I think so too.
Damn,
Um,
that'd be nice.
it would be for sure.
Now moving on.
Let's talk Rudy Gobert.
Hell yeah.
Let's do some Rudy.
So like we
Gobert.
said again, like obviously we made a video on it. Like I said, dude, league sources, league executives expect him to land in Chicago. But obviously we need to make that work.
Yeah,
Also,
we gotta make it work for
defensively,
sure.
because now what they're trying to say is that the Nuggets would trade their 21st and 30th pick to move up to the 18th pick, which is where we sit. And the Bulls could use those extra first round picks as trade ammo for Rudy Gobert, which I never thought of it that way either. And obviously,
Yeah.
we're not going to come up with Denver because obviously, I didn't even know they had two draft picks. And then with Rudy Gobert there, he's obviously going to establish himself as the big man there pretty much, with his rim protection, his defense. And the concern about Gobert that people have is obviously his offensive limitations and then his playoff performances. But you're going to have DeMar there, Zach LaVine there, dude. You're definitely going to get your shots up too. So
Yeah.
he's
The only
definitely
thing
going to
that I
draw the attention
do
away from him.
the only thing that I do worry about is Rudy clogging up the paint.
Ooh,
But
yeah, dude.
that's the only thing because our half court offense was already pretty bad even with
Mm-hmm.
Vucevic. And he can stretch the floor. Having Rudy and not
Yeah,
being
because
able to stretch his
Bruce Jones
floor.
have. Yeah, dude. Rudy won't be able to stretch the floor. He's going to be more paint dominant,
Yeah, so that I
which is
don't
the
know.
only thing that's going to suck.
That'd be tough. Um, but I mean, like you said, if we do pull off that 21st and the 30th pick, I think that's enough to pull them away. Honestly, if we don't do that though, I think the only other way we'll be able to pull this off is if it is in a 3-team trade with
Mm-hmm. Let me talk about that
and
as well. Like,
I
if
think a
you're going to be.
realistic 3-team trade is boom, Atlanta. They're looking to move off the 23 million from John Collins.
Collins, yeah.
And I think Utah would love to take that or
It's a big trade. That's a big blockbuster trade.
yeah. But
John
even
Collins
I'm trying to
moves, Rudy
figure out
Gobert moves, Vooch moves.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out who
I
would
mean,
go. I think John Collins would have to go. No, not to Chicago. I wish, but to
I
Utah.
know.
I think Vooch would have to go to
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Vooch. Oh shit! Why do I keep doing that? Vooch to Atlanta. Um,
You can't throw picks in there, right?
I can't. No, not on here. But just imagine we're throwing the 8th. I
Mm-hmm.
think it would be. So we would throw them Vooch the 18th pick right here to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know what picks Atlanta have, but I'd assume it would go over here straight
Yeah.
to Utah. The only thing we'd be getting is Rudy on this. We wouldn't be getting any picks
Yeah.
unless there's a second rounder that we can somehow pull off. I don't think this will work. Oh, boom. Yep, that works. So
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Utah gets
That's a
John
blockbuster
Collins and
trade right
Kobe
there.
White. Atlanta gets Vucevic and Gobert and the Bulls get Gobert.
Good.
I mean,
That's probably okay.
that's only Vooch, Kobe, and the 18th pick for Gobert.
Yeah, that's solid as fuck.
And the Jazz for the Jazz, I mean, they're coming up too. John Collins and Kobe White, they got young. They're getting really young right there.
Mm-hmm. And they still have Donovan Mitchell there. They already traded away Joe Ingles.
Mike Conley can teach.
I think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win for everybody. If we're being honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about Atlanta. I think Atlanta's getting robbed.
No,
right
yeah,
there.
hell. Yeah, they're getting smacked. And then, but the way they're trying to offer shit, like, yeah, they're gonna get smacked regardless.
Yeah. Or maybe, I mean, I don't know. I've also heard a lot of John Collins to the Bulls today as well. I don't know if you saw that.
But not actually, dude. I don't
It,
know. Dude, we're gonna make some moves. I know for a fact we're gonna make some moves.
I
Don't
saw
think it's gonna
like
happen.
I saw like 5 articles. So, all right, let's do that hypothetically. Let's just have some fun here. Let's just say John Collins. Let's just say John Collins is going to the Bulls. Um, Rudy Gobert is going over to Atlanta because that's the other. They think
Yeah,
he's going to go over there. Then that would leave Clint
yeah.
Capella going
I
over to
think
Utah.
realistically he's in Atlanta, Chicago, or Atlanta. Never being honest.
That means Clint Capella
But
is going
that's
over to
like that's just wrong.
Utah. Yeah, Kobe White's going over to Utah. Um,
Rooney had to give up Vooch.
I just don't know to who because then the money. I mean, yeah, I'd assume we'd have to throw him, but why would they take Clint Capella and Vucevic? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, unless that
So
doesn't even
depending
make
on
sense.
honestly, it's probably all depending on who they want.
Yeah, I think they'd want Kobe White. Let's throw. Maybe let's take out Capella, throw Vooch there, Kobe there. Oh my God, Kobe. I think the Bulls need to get a little bit more in this because of the salary.
Yeah. We're gonna have to get something else because the money probably won't work. Chicago.
And we can see a sign and trade for Derek Jones Jr. going over to the Jazz, maybe. And then we'd have to take back a Rudy Gay or a Rossino, something like that.
Man, fuck that. Let's get Alexander Walker.
Or maybe a Bogdanovich, because I think that might
I
make
would
the
have,
money
dude. I
work.
wouldn't mind him either.
Let's see that. Let's see if that works. Boom. So now the Bulls are getting Bojan Bogdanovich and John Collins for they're giving up Vooch, DJ, and Kobe, and then Atlanta's getting Gobert.
That's nice.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
I wouldn't mind either, especially with getting Bogdanovich.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pat is literally someone who you hope turns into John Collins, but plays elite defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like, I think offensively you're asking for John Collins, but I think, but what takes him over the top above John is the defensive side.
Bogdanovich comes off the bench, right?
I don't think so, unless Herter starts. No, I think he does start because it's Trae Young, Bojan, and then Herter off the bench. But it could be vice versa. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because then he wouldn't start with us, to be honest.
No, it'd be our 6-man.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty damn good 6-man.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he'd be okay with that.
Yeah, he wouldn't trip.
I mean, we're trying to win now, so I feel like he'd take on the role. Yeah, that's huge. Our bench would be loaded.
That would be Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan.
So then, would John Collins be our 5 then, right? Would he play our 5 position, or how would that work?
No, I think if this happens, then I think you're signing Mitchell Robinson or Mo Bamba or somebody.
Yeah.
So then that would be Mitch Robinson, John Collins, DeMar, LaVine, and Lonzo, which is low-key a squad.
Yeah, and then Pat coming off the bench still. Which I don't think he'll mind either. I don't think he'll mind.
I think that would mess up his development a little bit.
Yeah. But he's still only 20 years old, dude. What the fuck? But still, though, you kind of feel bad, though, because he's already getting better.
Yeah, that's the only thing that was suck about it. But I think we went really long. I don't even know. How long is this video?
Probably a minute. We went on for a minute. You guessing 25 minutes?
Something like that. But without a doubt, leave a comment. Which ones did you guys like? Which ones did you guys not like? We were just having some fun towards the end, just doing some random trades.
Fucking around a little bit.
I mean, John Collins probably won't happen, but we're just checking it out.
I did see some reports.
But so yeah, let's leave a comment.
Let us know.
Yep.
If you're
Make
a
sure
Bulls
to
fan,
leave a
let us know what
like.
kind of trade packages you guys have.
Yep. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to leave a comment. Let us know, like Mario said. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, as it does help the channel a lot. Um, we're going to be live streaming this Thursday. I should have probably announced
Yes,
this at the
sir.
beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be
I
live
mean,
streaming.
we could do like an. We'll talk about that.
Okay. We're going to be live streaming this Thursday. We're going to be doing the NBA draft. If you
NBA
guys
draft, baby.
don't want to sit there and watch the whole thing by yourself, tune in with us. We'll
Watch
kick
it with
it.
us.
You guys can
Little draft party.
You guys can chat with us. We'll just be
Yeah, we're gonna be
reacting to the
interacting with
first
you guys.
round.
We're gonna
Yeah,
be interacting with you guys. So whatever you guys comment, obviously we're gonna talk to you guys and um just react with you guys pretty much. Literally like a
yeah.
draft party, but not really a party.
Pretty
But yeah.
pretty
Well,
much.
yeah, it's gonna be a party with us. Fuck.
Virtual party. We won't get down over here. Uh,
Yeah, but
but
make sure to tune in. We like to interact with you guys. We'll definitely have some fun.
definitely. But without a doubt, this has been nothing but sports talk. We out.
Talking nothing but sports.